I don't know who needs to hear this today, but it's okay to not eat the same meals as your entire family. I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and I'm currently pregnant with baby number 3. Now, with my 3.5-year-old, he used to be a great eater, and this I might catch some flack for, but I am not about to let my kid force him to sit at the table while I make something for dinner that I didn't eat, and then he doesn't get dinner if he doesn't eat it. I grew up with that. I had to sit at the table for very long periods of time because I refused to eat whatever my dad put in front of me. And when I tell you, it still scars me to this day. I still vividly remember sitting there and being yelled at to not eat because I wouldn't eat my dinner. And that's just not how we operate. Now, do I just give my kid a bunch of junk food? No, absolutely not. But the way I meal prep and the way I cook our dinners makes it so that we do kind of eat similarly, but we don't eat the exact same things. So let me tell you, when you go out to a restaurant, do you guys all eat the same meal? No. I don't know where we got it in our head that we all have to eat the exact same thing. Like, that's so weird. No one adults, we don't all eat the same thing. Like, I don't know why we force this on our kids. I'm sure it came from some point of like wanting to make sure they get enough nutrients in. Sure, my son supplements with a great multivitamin, and he does eat fruits and vegetables. There's not like a food group completely that he doesn't eat. But the way I make our food, so I'm gonna give you guys an example right now. I made deconstructed stuffed peppers. My kids will not touch that. I would not have touched this as a kid. Look at me now. I coach people all through nutrition and fitness, okay? So if your kid's a picky eater, don't feel like it's their downfall. Now, what I did is I cooked everything separately. My son does love rice. He does like ground turkey. He does like cheese. What I did was cook it all separately. I didn't put it together for him. So he had a bowl of cheesy rice. He had green beans instead of peppers. He had some ground turkey on the side, and I gave him a little bit of sourdough because I just made a loaf of sourdough. He had a complete balanced meal that wasn't the exact same thing that we were eating, but involved a lot of the same ingredients. So I don't do crazy recipes. I make things individually. Again, I batched up a big thing of rice, ground turkey separate, and then I combined it when I made my husband a nice dinner. And I did the same thing for my daughter. Same thing when we do pasta dishes. Like if there's gonna be like a lot of vegetables in it that I know he won't like, I cook the noodles up first. And then yes, it's an extra step. Oh my God. And maybe it's not the perfect recipe plan, but like it works. It tastes good for us. It tastes good for him. We each get our different sauces. We each get our different vegetable. But the point is he still gets a vegetable, he still gets a protein, he still gets a carbohydrate and some fats. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You don't need to eat the exact same thing and don't stress yourself out. I see so many moms thinking they're a bad mom because their kids don't want to eat the exact same thing they made for dinner. It's okay to make something slightly different. I think we just get hung up on like making these fancy recipes and then it feels like a lot of work making them a whole nother dinner. Just make it simpler. 5 ingredients or less, ingredient prep, batch it up that way. I'm telling you, it'll save you a lot of headache.